first step to any successful tripod is aligning the long wooden spars so that their bases are all next to each other, as seen in the video. To begin tying the shear lashing, you want to start with a clove hitch, where you make an X and pull the rope through on one of the outer spars. When doing so, you want to ensure that the excess rope you will use to tie the remaining parts of the knot is facing inwards to the other spars. The next step is called the over and unders. You want to get the complete bundle of rope and bring it over the width of the tripods and then back under 3 times. When doing this, ensure that each over and under is touching the rope of the previous one, as you can see in the video, and that there is someone holding tension the entire time. Once you've gone over and under 3 times and the ropes are touching and tight, you get to move on to the last step of the knot, frapping. Frapping is essentially the same thing you just did, but instead of going over the spars, it's over the rope and in between the spars. The goal of the frapping is to increase the tension in the rope even more and ensure there is no chance the knot will slip off. A few things to keep in mind throughout the entire construction is that you should always be pulling tension as hard as you can, and you should always have someone in charge of holding that tension so that the knot does not come loose. Get it? Does not come... Anyways, you also want to ensure that you're working as a team. Even the greatest tripod maker in the world couldn't build one on their own even close to as quickly as a full section working together could. The very final step before you actually put up the tripod is tying off the knot. For that, you want to make a clove hitch on the opposite spar than the one you started with. Once again, this should be touching the remainder of the knot. Now that the knot is finished, I'm sure you're all wondering, what next? Now it is time for the best part about tripods, standing them up. To do so, you want to carefully lift up the tripod from the side you tied the knots on. You want at least one person on each leg of the tripod and at least one person supporting the middle. Then, you want to pull the middle spar back and pull the 2 outer spars forward, like so. Finally, you want to cross the 2 outer spars, having someone keeping the middle spar steady.
A few moments later.
Finally, to check if your tripod is stable, you can attempt to hang from it.